Hi guys, welcome to this course on financial modeling. I'm going to discuss with you what is financial modeling and how do we model, what are the assumptions that we used, and I'm going to also discuss with you different types of models during the duration of this course. So guys, as I can tell you that financial modeling is one of the very important tools. So this course will not just give you an edge when you walk around in an interview, but also this will give you sufficient resources so that you can deploy them whenever you want, and you can use your Excel and this modeling skills to perform better at a workplace, especially if you are an FP&A profile. If you're looking for an FP&A profile, financial modeling is certainly going to help you. So without wasting any more time, let us go ahead and understand what is financial modeling and why do we need financial modeling. So guys, my name is Satyar Prakash Divedi. I'm an ACCA member. I'm an ex-PWC and an ex-deputy manager for India Globalization Capital. So I have worked on like lots and lots of financial models. And here I present you my financial modeling course. So what is financial modeling? It's a technique to forecast the company's financial future. It is a mechanism to understand the company's operations in financial terms. For example, what exactly is going on in a company, right? Now, before you do financial modeling any further and we go on to the Excel models, I want you to understand the difference between forecast and projections. So see, when we talk about a forecast is based on expected conditions, whereas a projection is based on hypothetical assumptions, right? Which means that suppose I know that the economy grows by 8% every year. So I can forecast that my business or my industry, if it's grown by 10% in the previous year, it is also going to grow around that point, 10%, 11% in this year as well. But a projection is based on hypothetical assumptions. For example, I can say that India is going to be a huge service delivery market. So India is going to have a lot of work coming its way. And hence, if I'm in an outsourcing or service delivery business, so I can very well project based on this hypothetical assumption that my business might go up 100 times, right? So that will be a projection, whereas actual expected conditions, which is current conditions, will be a forecast. So how do you go about it? See, first of all, wherever you are doing any financial model, for example, you're doing financial modeling for a company called Adani. So Adani is into ports, Adani is into power. So you'll have to check and see what are the current projections of that industry. First, you have to understand that industry, right? Whichever you are working in, and then try to forecast the result on the basis of industry growth rates, right? Future outlook and emerging technologies. So, for example, I say AI is coming into everything. So now your jobs are going to get be cut. Obviously, when AI takes over, a lot of jobs which were repetitive in nature, they are going to be cut. For example, if you look at Amazon, Amazon has completely transformed its warehousing business, where there is, I mean, almost it has reduced the level of human intervention to nil, right? So you'll need to check that. What is the industry growth rate? What is the future outlook of the industry? On what are the emerging technologies? So if you look at the moment, the international trade is only going to boom because of say, I mean, much better shipping efficiencies, much better, ports being managed by better, governments opening up their economies. So you'll see that Adani's port business will do very well, which is our expectation. Now, if revenue has grown at the rate of 10% from past 3 years, and the government has given a push to manufacturing of cars. So suppose right now, if you look at India, India is a great market to enter electric vehicles, right? Because there is a lot of concession that the government is giving. And then we've recently found one lithium mine in Argentina. So it is an Indian industry which is found, Indian company which is found the mine in Argentina. So if you look at that, then automobile industry may be expected to grow at a faster rate, and hence assumption regarding revenue can be made accordingly. Revenue, then cost, then everything. And as AI takes over, the menial jobs, the repetitive jobs, then you see that your cost is also going to come down, right? And production is going to go up. So more production will lead to more economic growth, right? Now talking about life cycle. So if you are projecting something, right? So you'll have to look at the life cycle of the company as well. So finance manager has to look at the life cycle of the industry. If the industry has already achieved maturity, then you'll see that growth will decline. So you need to understand where you are standing. For example, if you're standing at a point where your industry is yet to grow, for example, if you look at e-commerce, in India, e-commerce has grown, but it is yet to grow to those proportions which we expect. So you will see that a smaller company which will have a bigger chance, and a bigger company will have an even bigger chance, right? But if the industry has matured, right, then rate of growth will decline, right? For example, petroleum industry is almost matured and it's giving the best returns till, I think, from in the past 100 years, the petroleum industry has not given better returns. So you can just increase the cost, you can just increase the selling price, and the consumer does not react to that in the sense of its demand. So demand keeps going up, and you can keep fetching good prices for the fuel as well. So petroleum it's almost at a very stable stage. Now, if the EVs take over, it is going to decline, right? Similarly, size of the company is also important, which means that a small company might be in a good position to grow further due to efficiencies and quick decision making. While if you look at a larger and older company, it could be battling with legacy issues. So look at companies like Bajaj. Why are they not able to come up with electric scooters, electric vehicles? Because they have legacy issues, because they have expertise in manufacturing engines, combustion engines, which is petrol and diesel engines, and not electric engines, right? They're not experts at manufacturing electric motor. They think that it is going to be a lot of cost to start something new now. So the revolution that is going to be brought will be brought by the new age companies, right? And you'll notice that across industries. Also, you can see Ola doing pretty well in the electric scooter segment, right? Now, how do we prepare? So after you've taken all the assumptions, so what are assumptions and how do we take assumptions? We are going to have this in this course. I'm going to explain you about each and everything about financial statements, balance sheet, P&L account, cash flow. I'm going to tell you each and everything. And also I'm going to integrate that into the financial model using our Excel. Then model must be made as dynamic as possible so that any change in data should reflect in the model. Whenever the moment I change any, so the model should be so dynamic, which means that there is no copy pasting involved. There is just pure linking, right? The revenues are there, cost is there, and then everything has to be linked. So the moment I change my assumption that what is the rate at which the revenue is going to grow, what is the rate at which cost is going to grow up, right? So then the moment I change that assumption, it should reflect in my model, which is very important in decision making as far as decision making is concerned. Now see, once you've prepared the model, then you'll have to take out historical information and analyze it for relationships so that you know that similar relationships will be there in the future periods as well. For example, COGS. So COGS to sales ratio is going to be same. Cost of goods sold to sales ratio, same. Operating margins, interest coverage, debt service, debt equity ratio. Before you finally establish the financial model, you need to analyze these relationships. After you prepared the model, you can run the scenarios and keep on changing the assumption. But every time we change the assumption, our net model will also reflect the change in assumption. Now, what are the types of financial models? One is a discounted cash flow analysis. Second is the EMI tenure that I'm going to do with you. Cash flow projections, projected balance sheet, projected profit and loss account, or we also know it as income statement. So I hope till now I have been able to make myself clear. What you can also do is you can connect with us for more information. You can go connect with me on LinkedIn, Satyarth Dwivedi, ACC. You can just go find it out. Also, We have our own YouTube channel, VG Learning Destination. You can join that. And I'll see you next time. Till then, bye bye. Take care. Namaskar. Thank you.